Hello and welcome to another match of Hearthstone Battlegrounds. Today's augment, Deep Blue Sooner. At the start of your turn, get 2 temporary Deep Blues. They each give a minion for the stats each time. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what we can do here. I like the idea of going with the Lich King. Also, with Elementals being available, I have a cool strategy that I can show you guys to try and get some auto wins here. It's just a matter of whether or not we can roll them. We'll have to get to tier 4 for it to work, so hopefully we can do it. Alrighty then, straight into the match. Just to make sure, for our tribes available this round, we have Beast, Elementals, Pirates, Quillboar, and Undead. Not in this game, Demons, Dragons, Mechs, Murlocs, or Nagas. So we want to try and survive for as long as we can. Let's go ahead and pick up our Mana Saber, which we'll buy this time. Let's go ahead and play Deep Blues, and then we'll do our Reborn. As a note, I've been sneezing out of my mind, so I might have a lot of random mutes as I'm playing through, so bear with me. We'll be facing off against ETC here at the beginning of our first match. ETC has a 6-4 here, but luckily thanks to our Deep Blues, which you want to make sure that you play every single turn, we should be able to get through this. Reborn comes on through, we get the clear up, and that'll be 3 damage to their face. Ooh, I hate to see it for them. Into our next matchup. We'll be facing off against a Ghost, which means we can be really aggressive with teching. Luckily for us, it doesn't matter too much. We'll go ahead and Murloc Wave and make sure to play our Deep Blues just because. And then, of course, we're going to play our Reborn. So 11-8 on the Mana Saber, and we're looking strong. Let's check and see if our Ghost friend had anything strong here. Doesn't look like it. Seems like they may have not liked the type, or they disconnected, and so that is a free win for us. I wish that would have came later on, because I normally upgrade at this turn, but heck, we'll take a round where we don't take any damage. Alright, in front of us, we do see that we have the Naga popping up, as well as the Elemental. This is actually really important for me to grab, as I do want to find that 4-drop later on that I am thinking about. Let's go ahead and play that, and then I messed up. I could have done a Battle Cry, get a Blood Gem, but nothing to worry about. Let's go ahead and dig through. If anything, we could find the Snapjaw Turtle. Ooh, we do find it, as well as the Sewer Rat, setting us up for the next turn. So we can make this guy a little bit on the big side, and also have the ability to move into Beast if things do go our way. Let's go ahead and play there. See if we can find a triple. We do. We find a couple of them, so we are set up pretty good, if you ask me. Let's play our Deep Blues, and on to the next. Our next opponent will be Deathwing the Risen. He has a 14-17, looking kind of strong over there. Luckily, we're able to hold on due to our Mana Saber, having just enough damage, and that will give us a couple of procs to make sure we burn our opponent. I do love the Mana Saber in this mode as well, just because of having the Reborn mechanic, and then, of course, the Deep Blues. If we trade out evenly with people, we usually have 2 spots over to put some pressure on them, which always feels good. Let's see if we can find the triple in general. We do not, and that's A-okay. We're going to go ahead and pick up the Hungry Snapjaw. Put this here. These Mana Sabers spawning over and over will ensure that we are able to get them big. And I'm just going to do 1 on each of these just to make sure they don't die right away. And we'll let the Mana Sabers give them some health over time. The Sewer Rat would be helpful too. I'm going to go ahead and freeze that now, as that will be our buy next round. That way we don't have to worry about it too much. And we'll play our Summoner to try and find a triple. If we can get a triple while going up to a 3-drop, we have a chance to have a massive game. For our next match, we are facing off against a Silver Guard Phelan, who has a Risen Rider, looking pretty strong over there. There goes our Mana Saber spawning, which will get extra health straight on top of our Snapjaws. We don't kill that off, which is unfortunate for us, but we are looking nice and tanky. Finally, we clear it up, which is going to give them the Corpse Refiner. So in hindsight, I think maybe put my Deep Blues on one target may have been better in this situation, but we'll take it. All right. Let's see if we can get a good roll here. Let's go ahead and play for our Naga. Play this on the Snapjaw. Come on, give me another one. We do get it. So we're going to go up to level 3 here. Grab this, turn it into a triple, and see what we get off that 4-drop. Not quite what we're looking for, but the Banana Slamma could be huge if we want to continue moving into Beast, which is something that I have been practicing more and more in the background. Let's go ahead and give our Deep Blues over to our Mana Saber. Keep that nice and strong, and then we'll go ahead and give that a Reborn as well. Do I want to hold on to this Beast here? I think I'm going to go ahead and hold on that Sewer Rat still, for potential to build up our Snapjaw, and all we got to do is try and keep our Banana Slamma alive. But not a bad turn for us. The 4-drop that I am alluding to here, I'm actually going to pull up my screen here, is the Carbonic copy. That's what I want in this type of matchup. It's very strong to have and a great target for your deep blues. So hopefully we can find that. What is that sound in the background? The hell? Was that a bug? That was interesting. Okay then. Mana Saber looking pretty good. We take out the corpse, which is what we definitely want to take out. Good trade so far. And all said and done, our Snapjaw gets a couple of procs too, which is always good for us. 8 damage to the face, bringing them down to 23. Let's go ahead and grab our beast targets that will be helpful for our team. We grab one here. Let's play one more. What are we looking for? We do find another sewer rat, so a potential triple in the future. Let's go ahead and roll here and see if we can find that triple. We do find another Snapjaw and the Macaw, which I actually don't like running too much with beast comps anymore. And another Snapjaw is hysterical. All right, let's go ahead and throw our deep blues on top of the Snapjaw and intend for it to survive the longest. We'll do a reborn here as well, just to ensure that we are getting multiple procs on our Snapjaw. Next turn, we will be moving to level 4 and looking for that elemental. But if we have to keep the beast, I won't mind too much. Our next matchup will be Death Speaker Blackthorn, who is popping out some blood gems. Let's go ahead and have a look and see what he's got. Nothing amazing yet. Not much synergy going on over there, but he is building up a massive tough tusk. He'll be looking for some later 6-drops there. And with the blood gems coming in, he will get huge eventually. So we're hoping that we don't have to run into that. Solid summons coming in from our minions. Looks like we're gonna lose our Banana Slamma, but that's not a big deal. Hopefully anyways. And we get all the procs on top of our Snapjaw, and he remains a strong, durable creature there. Straight to the face we go, knocking on 5. And, ooh, we find a great representative for our free-dealing gambler. That is some extra coins that we don't have to worry about. Let's go ahead and pick that up and then go up to 4. We do want to refresh once, actually. So now that I think about it, let's not do that. Let's refresh once here. The Sly Raptor is pretty huge. Let's go ahead and play for our elemental. Actually, we're going to start using the Naga. We are looking... Yes! We find the Carbonic copy, so there we go. Great rolls for us. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of the Mana Saber here. And then put this on the field. Grab this guy, and then we're going to play this twice. This is probably one of the better cards that you can have in this augment. We have a 30-30, and then what this does is it spawns and summons a copy of this minion. So now we'll have a 30-30 that will be improving every single turn thanks to our deep blue manas, and then we will have 2 of those. So we want to make sure we have room for it. We do here. Let's go ahead and also play our Reborn, because I don't know if the Reborn works on it. In that regard, but we'll see here. We'll see. It probably doesn't. Which, if that's the case, then we'll go ahead and play a Reborn on one of our sewer rats or something to keep making sure our Snapjaw gets nice and big. Our second matchup will be the Silver Guard Phelan, who is currently in second place. Also looking to build some elemental, looks like. Has a nice cleave there on his fire elemental. Hopefully that hits my taunt, and it does, giving us a free spawn as well as keeping all of our healthy minions out of danger. The copy also has a reborn mechanic at the same time, so we are looking quite good. Solid hit so far, good trades coming in. And although the fire elemental is able to burn through, we get some decent trades. Nice job. And remember, the best part here too is we put a lot of pressure on our opponent. Each of those elementals are worth 4 if they both live. That is 8 damage to the opponent's face, which is pretty good. Pretty alright. Let's go ahead and grab that. I'm going to go ahead and grab this extra gold just in case I need to trade out in the future here. We will go ahead and take one opportunity on our Naga to try and find a beast here. Try and grab this triple. We do not get it. Battle cries are a little bit on the rough side. Let's go ahead and roll. Minions in the Tavern have 1/1 for us the game. Sure, we'll pick that up. Play that. Always good stats to have. Let's roll one more time. Having a hummingbird around can be helpful, but not really needed. In fact, I'd rather run this jug here. Let's do that. I'm gonna go ahead and... yeah, we can play that. That's 3 beasts. I should hit all 3 of those. Play that here. There we go. We roll one more time. We find another Banana Slamma. Let's go ahead and freeze that for now. Let's get a Raptor on the field. That way we'll build into that, and then let's go ahead and sell this guy, because I think I'm over him. Now we'll go ahead and play our Deep Blues here, and then we'll do a Reborn once again on this one here. Reborn's okay, but the 3/1s aren't too big of a deal. I guess the main factor is I'll switch into these Reborns eventually here to have that 4 damage available, even if they do kill someone. At least having the next copy over will give me more damage, but I want to spend more time on getting my Hungry Snapjaw up. It's a 1249, so it should soak up a lot of those small things that are coming our way. Okay, our opponent will be Deathwing once again, who has risen. Looks like he's building into an elemental. He does have the Carbonic copy. However, he did not clone that one or put his Deep Blues on that, which is an interesting choice. Instead, he put it on the Flourishing Frostling. Interesting decision. I also just realized I put my Reborn on a target and it didn't proc. I should have repositioned that. That's my bad. But all said and done, decent damage, and we continue to climb the ladder here. 14 damage to the face of our opponents, and Arthas is currently in first place. Go ahead and grab our banana here. We're going to go ahead and continue rolling down. At this point, I'm just looking for any triples that I can find. Gold is always good to have in my pocket as well. Ooh, there is a triple. We have found it. Let's go ahead and play for it and go for a 5-drop. I don't think there's anything major that I need in this composition, but a Mama Bear would be helpful. No Mama Bear. However, we do find the Nayuzu, which can be a very strong card. We also find the Mech Beast as well. Summon 2/2 Mech Horses with Death Rattle and summon a Mecha Pony. Those will spawn over and over and give me those Hungry Snapjaws that I am looking for, but I think I'm going to go ahead and go for the cleave damage instead. Apply that on the field, and then let's go ahead and do our Deep Blues. We'll go ahead and let that attack. That will help out with Divine Shields that may be floating around. And then we'll go ahead and make this a Reborn that we want to play. Banana Slamma, we are going to hold on to. Let's go ahead and roll one more time. No triples being available. However, getting the Sprightly Scarab will be helpful here. I'm actually going to go ahead and freeze that, play that next turn. I'll turn that into the Nayuzu. So the Nayuzu, although it spawns on level 1 with the 6/5, when it comes back on the Reborn, it will get the Banana Slamma proc, so I'll have a second attack that will be really strong. The other thing I could do is also make it into a taunt, just to ensure that these back right cards don't get attacked, but I think I'm going to go ahead and go with the Reborn instead. I'm not too worried about it. If we lose a Banana Slamma in a fight, it's not that big of a deal. We're really trying to bank on the Carbonic copies.
Everyone's gunning for you. Watch out.
Ooh, big attacks coming in from the Bristleback Knight. He is looking very strong. Takes out a banana right away. Hate when that happens. Here goes our spawn zone. Hopefully we can clean up the rest of his members that are floating around here. Got a Banana Slamma. It does get picked off though, however. Funny roll there. And now the big meat in our compositions. Carbonic copies. They clear those out quite easily. However, I am worried about this. No, we have just enough health. And the Snapjaw will reign supreme. 6 damage to the face. And we continue to hold.
Nice work out there.
Alright, let's go ahead and play for our Reborns here. Let's go ahead and go for Give a Beast 1/1 and Reborn. And I'm thinking about actually doing it on my banana now that I think about it. I think it would get more value. Let's go ahead and do that. Play the 1/1 there, make it a Reborn in case it gets picked off. We still have it around. We're going to go up to a 5-drop here. Play our Deep Blues, and then we'll go for a Reborn. Let's go ahead and do it on this fella now. Yeah, that way it can come out and get some extra damage, and we'll see how that looks. At some point, I may want to put a taunt on one of these guys if I get the offer available to me, but now we're at a 5-star. And we're playing for the late game. Alright, we'll be facing off against ETC, who I believe we have beaten twice. Let's see if we can keep that tempo up. Ooh, he comes in with a Zappy Boy, though, which is a little bit scary for me. However, we do have the 3/3. The 14/14 comes out. He will be able to take out my Banana Yamba, but luckily I gave it Reborn, so it still holds for now. Some big hits coming in. We do lose one of our Carbonic copies, but we have another laying around here. Solid trades coming in from our opponent. Hate to see it here. Looking good on the cards. That buddy really starting to pay off. But finally, our big, juicy Snapjaw should be able to start holding. Copy cleans up. Good to see. Zappy Boy gets deleted. Too big of a hit there. And all said and done, we actually go even with our opponent. Incredible.
Rough battle.
All things considered, though, that wasn't too shabby. We are continuing to look for triples here off of our 6 drops. We could go straight up to a 6, actually, and take 15 damage. You know what? Let's go ahead and do that. Let's go straight up to a 6. Let's roll. Let's see if we can find something that really fits in our composition. A gas coiler could be really good. We could freeze this for a taunt. I think I'm going to go ahead and pick that up. Deep blue on these copies. There we go. And then I like the idea of having a reborn here. They actually gave us a lot of pressure. Our opponent does have a few elementals, so those will be very annoying to deal with. But all in all, I think our comp is looking pretty solid. I do want to find some ways to get some more stats on the board, because our main carries are these copies and the Hungry Snapjaws, and these are feeding into it. But in terms of just big damage boost, I could use some more on this this guy right here. All right, here we go. Facing off against Deathwing once again. And go into the wire with him so far. Oh, he found his copy. 59-51 on the damage. We're hoping that we walk away here with some good exchanges. I'm okay with that trade there. Not too bad. We also find an extra Nyuzu, so some extra AoE buttons. Nice. Get some good trades there. And now it just comes down to our good hits, and we get them in a juicy manner. 6 damage plus 6, 12. We will knock out Deathwing and take him away. Off to WoW Classic he goes. Let's go ahead and start moving into our taunts. Let's go ahead and toss our initial taunt here onto this fella. I really like the RNG that comes with it. I know that's not really the case for most. Ooh, an Octosari Rap God. That will start to really scale up over time. Let's go ahead and pick that up. Might want to remove our Sewer Rat now. Sewer Rat is helpful, but doesn't really have any scalability, whereas this does. We do find another Sewer Rat as he shows up on the field. Nothing instrumental here. Let's go ahead and sell this guy. Grab that. Grab our 1 blood gem. That way we have a little bit of firepower. We'll put that on the copy here. Just trying to add any stats we can there. Roll one more time. And we do see a mug, but nothing worth freezing. Alright, we'll now put our Octosari on the field and put that on the left side here, or the right side of our Carbonic copies. We'll get a couple of summons coming in, and this Reborn also counts as one of those summons. Deep blues. And we keep going. If we go ahead and look over to our stats right now, we are on a 10 kill streak, hoping to continue that all the way to first place. But right now, we are technically in the winning money as we are top 4. Time to jump into our match here. We're facing off against Silverguard Faline, who has a pirate composition here. A scary one, if you ask me. Some great stats over there. We'll begin trying to clear up whoever we can. A couple of spawns coming in. That gold really looking strong for them. No major kills, but we do weaken them up quite well, if you ask me. Finally, we deal with the big one over there. Our copy will be available. Finally deals with the Admiral. Ooh, not enough to kill it off, though, which is a bit of a bummer. Octopus trying to hold here. Finally, we get rid of them, but I think it may have just been too little too late, and we will lose out on our 10 kill streak. 9 damage heading towards us. We are still scaling on top of our Octopus, but that was a terrifying composition that we just ran into.
The battle is really raging out there.
Alright then, at this point we're just trying to look for some triples or any stats that we could include on our other members. This is actually a good one here. Let's take this and bring that over to a 15-15, increasing their stats. Sell that away. Extra gold next round is nice, but not absolutely needed. The idea of getting a brand in the mix does sound fantastic, but not one that I can really force with a comp that I have. Ooh, when this attacks as a defender stats at 3-3 once per combat. Elemental and a Quillbore. Helpful, but not something that I want to force at the moment. We do find another Carbonic copy finally. I would love to turn that into a triple if I can. Continue rolling. Found a Jug. And a Snapjaw. Ooh, this Beast is something that we do want to grab. I'm going to go ahead and freeze that on this turn. And then let's go ahead and start setting up for our stats. There we go. All nice and done here. I remember him having some undead compositions. I don't think he had too many cleaves, though, so that should be fine for us. Go ahead and allow these resummons to occur. And our Octosari, I believe, has an AA tentacle. Nice, so it's getting 2/2 per turn, so we're doing A-okay. We do need our Sly Raptor to have some good rolls, but I'm not too worried about it. I think we can get through it. Wow, he did 20 damage to that undead creature on the last turn. He does have that Zappy Boy, so don't forget about that. Quite strong. And Zappy Boy. Able to clean up this, and then it's going to be a tie between these two. Let's see how it goes. The good news is if he does kill off my Banana Slamma, we've been alright. Oh, he got rid of his Zappy Boy, actually. He's running for pure compositions of clearing up. I like the idea of going into the Murgle. Having the extra cleaves is always good. Oh, look at that. We get a great woof. Massive cleave coming in. Taking out some tentacles. Well done by them. Our wolf will get picked off and give off a little bit more stats. I don't get too much value out of it, though, which is a bit saddening. Champion of the Primus. Jeez, that guy is massive. Our Carbons hold. Banana Slam goes in for a hit, 29-1, and all said and done, our Carbonetic copies continue to carry us forward. Okay, so now we're going to the late game here. We have yet to take an inkling of damage on our health bar, which is good for us. Let's go ahead and grab our free-flying Feather Mane. This will also work out with the Banana Slamma and the summoning that we're trying to build up. Let's go ahead and just throw any type of stats that we can on the board to help out. Here we go. Play that. Toss that on the field. I don't have much more available to me. Let's go ahead and grab the extra gold for next turn. Play that for now. Elemental here could help me find the triple that I'm looking for. Knight's not that big of a deal. I don't think this is worth freezing, although I could switch up my taunts if need be. I know he's running pirates that have cleaves, right? No, they weren't cleaves, actually. He was running the gold maker, so he's just running pure stats. All right, let's get our deep blues out on the field here. We'll continue to keep moving forward with our reborns. I'm thinking about actually reborning this now on the next turn. To help spawn a few more of those. The cleave I don't think gets too much value, but having more targets to hit I think is a W. So let's go ahead and play that there. And hopefully we can keep it going. Let's go ahead and bring our octopus up slightly here. Just to give it a better chance. I'm wondering if this is a good idea or not. I'll have to see how it plays out. I've gotten better at Beast, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm not the best Beast player at all. Okay. Oh, what we really need is probably to get our big guys up in front so we can deal with these admirals faster. These things just put out the stats so quickly. Good sums coming in, though. We do deal with one of their bigger minions here. Oof, they have tossed on their big gold maker here on the front line, which has been quite destructive. A 40-40 coming in, though, is pretty nice for us. Oh my god, Banana Slamma gets hit twice there. Very unlucky. And I think he might just be too big for me. Let's see how much damage is going to hit us in the face here. 22. Okay, we're going to have to make an adjustment to our board. We need to kill that thing because we are feeding too many minions to it. Which is quite terrifying. Let's go ahead and... Ooh, a Zappy Boy would help out, but I don't think I have the stats for him to be worth it. Go ahead and grab that Octosi. We're just looking for any triples that we can get at this point. And then it's going to come down to positioning for us. So far, nothing too amazing. Nice. We stumble upon the triple at the last second here. Let's toss that on the field. Play a level 6. We do find a gas boiler, which I think is pretty good for us. Let's go ahead and pick that bad boy up. We're going to sell our Sly Raptor, who has taunt. I know, this seems worrying, but I think this is the right play. We're going to bring this guy to the front. Let's give a Death Rattle on top of our Sly Raptor, or our gas boiler. There's also a Wolf Ear, which would be nice for us to have. It might be better than having the Nyuzu. But let's go ahead and play our Deep Blues here. On these guys, let them be on the front line. And I think I'm going to continue with our current strat here. And just let it run. Just let it go down. So we're going to put our big Carbonic copies in the front line. Hopefully they can deal with the taunts and the massive hits that are coming our way. And we'll run with it. I would love to find a triple here, because I think that would help out a ton. But this is about it. We'll see how it goes. Down to the wire. I think this might be the last turn for all of us involved, but I do think we made some good plays. As long as our Banana Slamma can survive and not get hit twice in a row like last round, I think we have this W. Here we go.
You got this. You're way ahead.
All right, big copies coming out. There we go. 75's in the front line. Takes a hit and wonderfully turns around. Great trade there and great value. Get a couple of good spawns coming in too. We do deal with the massive taunt in front of us. Big cleave comes in. Good damage on top of that pirate, although it is a golden now, so it is still putting out really good stats, and that will get out of control really quickly if we can't get on top of it. Solid spawns coming in, although just some elementals, so they don't really affect our beast too much. The attacks continue to keep hitting, and I think these pirates are just a little too big for me. They're starting to get out of control. Gas goes in, couple of good spawns, a few more summons, just for good measure. We do get a decent hit coming in from that Dread, 130. And we're spawning all these small things, but the numbers continue to grow, and it looks like the pirate composition may just be slightly too big for us. We were unlucky there and unable to hit that Dread Pirate. We will take second place, but I am okay with that. This was a great match of Hearthstone Battlegrounds. As a reminder, if you can come by my streams, check us out. We stream 6 days a week. Would love to see you guys. We are about to start gearing up for our December subathon, which is going to be happening in a couple of weeks. Thank you all for hanging out. I'll see you around. Thanks for watching.